What's up, y'all? It's Chief Tech Mesh, uh, Red Feather, back at another lesson. Like always, before I start my lesson, I would like to send peace and positive energy. I would like to send peace and positive energy onto sexy, lovely, beautiful goddesses here on the land. Peace and positive energy onto you. I would also like to send peace and positive energy onto the gods on land. Peace and love to the gods. Uh, I would also like to send peace and positive energy onto the beings that are not made the way I'm made, but can reflect something that's within me. I would also like to send peace and positive energy, most importantly, onto the ancestors, because without the ancestors, none of this would be possible. I will also like some peace and positive energy onto lost souls or souls that are unaware of who they are. Um, I will also like some peace and positive energy onto all the elements, onto the planet. Basically, it's gonna be a quick another little reminder on the young cats. In my last video, I already told you that I'm trying to put something together for my community. It's not a gang. It's more like a group for uniting together as one. Basically what it is. It ain't no gang. Right? But a gang is a tribe, so right, but you have to know what that is though. But yeah, but it's not a gang of what you think. It's a unity group of people. Right? I already explained why I call it the young cats and all that, and I explained the hand symbols, a fist bump off the forehead, because that represents one conscious mind to another. That's why I do that. So that's a symbol of power and strength onto one another, right? So this is how, if you can see, this is the symbols, right? Now remember, I told you the symbol is a lion, and on the other side that's a feather. The lion, the this is the face or the head of the lion, and then you got the pointed tip with an eye in the middle of that. So that's why I say one conscious mind to another. So I'm relating to the eye, right? Not these two eyes, basically the pineal gland. So if you don't know about the pineal gland, which will be the third eye, which allows you to see past this physical realm. So when you open your third eye, you see past the illusions of reality and you see into the higher rims of reality, right? So you can see who you, see who ain't you. You can see if it's other beings living amongst. So that's what that means. One conscious mind to another. That's what that means, right? So if we all come together, enlighten ourselves, and teach one another, we be able to relate on the same frequency and see each other for who we really are, eye to eye. You know what I'm saying? That's what they mean. So that's why I made it like that. That's the young cats. Right now, I was told that I need to make 4 laws. Right, so I'm working on my second law right now. I'm damn near about done with that. So 2 more laws, I gotta make, and then it'll be done. Right, but this is what it is. This is what I have to do. This is what I was told to do. So I gotta put this shit out. All right. It's for the greater good, for my community. It's for the greater good. Right? We have so-called OGs out here that think they OGs just because they old, but they don't do OG shit. So we have to take accountability as adults for teaching our children. We have to take accountability for that. Right, so they say each one teach one. So if I teach one, that person could go teach another one. Right, and that carries on into the future. But if don't nobody know how to teach and don't know what to teach, then what future do you have? You don't have a future. Right, so it has to be somebody with knowledge and understanding of what we are and what we are up against to be able to change the future and change the outcome and the reality of our people. That's what it has to be. The Young Cats is all about that, changing the future, changing the culture. You got niggas walking around with ski masks on like they ready to kill something, but they don't know what to kill. They don't know who their real enemy is. But if you give them a sense of information and who the enemy is, then they'll wear them ski masks with a little bit more, structure to it. There'd be a righteous meaning for why they wearing those ski masks. Right? So it has to be a foundation that's gonna have to be built. We gotta teach our people. We gotta get our people and our communities all together and get them to wake up and realize what this is. All right, we gotta get rid of the imposters. There's a lot of imposters out here that try to act like they us, but they ain't us. They don't feel the way we feel. They don't believe the way we believe. All right, so I said the fifth bump off the forehead, right? It represents one conscious mind to another. Just remember I said that. Or you can use both fists. Right? You can use both fists. That's what it is. Like I said, I'm accepting goddesses too. It's gonna have to be goddesses. You can't have a group of people together in one type of organization while a woman, you have to have a woman. But I'm more really focused on working with the young guys first, getting them mentally prepared and getting them mentally trained, so they know how to handle themselves, even being around a woman. And then after I get the guys uh, trained and mentally right within themselves, right, then you can bring the goddesses in, and then they'll know how to support and help the goddesses get more in tune with themselves. All right, but first you gotta start off with the young guys, cause they the ones that need the help the most. You gotta turn boys into men. All right. So we have a lot of boys on the land, but we don't have a lot of men, right? Because it's men that only appear to be men because they have the physical traits of a man, and they have facial hair, mustache, but they don't behave like a man though. All right, they don't behave, like a man should behave. They disrespect their own women. All right, some disrespect their own mothers. That's not a race of men. That's not what being a man is about. Being a man is growing within itself, standing up for itself and its people, finding opportunities to make a change, even when it don't even seem like it can help. That's a man. That's what being a man is all about. mastering self, learning self, not being afraid to express how they really feel. Remember, like I said in my last video, you have a lot of men that's afraid to express how they really feel, so that's why they throw chakra closed. They don't want to talk about the shit that they feeling because they scared that they are going to get cracked on or looked down upon for what they know. A real man wouldn't care what any other person would say because they know what they saying and what they feeling is right. And they know it's better to speak up rather than not saying nothing at all. Right, so that's a real man. You know, working out every day, keep your body intact. Because how you gonna be a man if you can't defend your masculinity, right? Not necessarily defending your masculinity to where everybody just out to get you, but just defending who you are, right? Because somebody may try to come on our land and try to do something to us again. You got to be able to defend the goddesses. You got to be able to defend that. Because as men, we pit here to defend the land. So this is why chiefs on the land had to come together, do what they had to do for us to protect the goddesses. We have to protect them. So this is why we got to come together. That's why we have to join forces. It ain't no time for egos. There ain't no time to be mad at each other. Because you ain't mad, because you not mad at each other for any reason. Because once you find out what a lot of this shit is about and the politics of it, you're going to realize that it was never no need to be mad at each other in the first place. Right? And slowly but surely that's coming into relevance. Slowly but surely. Right? So yes. Young Cats is about love, peace. That's what it's about. No favoritism, no egotistical mindsets. Ain't none of that. Because if you have an ego and you are a part of an organization that's not focused on having an ego, then you ain't gonna work in an organization. Because once you gain the information of knowing who you are and knowing where you come from, then you start telling people, or even if you don't tell people what you know, without any structure or balance, you're gonna become very what? You're gonna become very egotistical because you're gonna be like, oh, I know more than everybody else, which you don't. So it's gonna come to a point to where you're gonna be looking down upon your people, which is going against the organization that you are a part of. So it ain't gonna be right. You're gonna have to make your exit because that's not gonna be tolerated. No disrespect towards women, no disrespect towards other men. There's no disrespect, no violence towards any person. That's not what it's about. You can't have no fear. You have to be brave. You have to be strong. You have to have courage. Every man has to be brave. Has to have strength and has to have courage. because we gonna have to build a group full of leaders, right? Because a real organization has more than one leader. You can't just have one leader. It has to be more than one leader because if something happened to the first leader, then who else is gonna lead? All right, so you have to have more than one leader, right? But in order for it to be more than one leader, they have to know their role as a leader, and they have to know their position and what position they play. Everybody don't play the same role. Everybody don't have the same position. So you have to know what position you play and know what role you have to play. That's what it is. It's not about no money. It's not about none of that shit. It's tribe land. It's the land of the tribes. So now it's time for everybody to come back together. That's what we gotta do. Because this is not for one's individual success. I care about my purpose or my mission, but I don't necessarily care about my own desires, right? Because I don't have desires. That's what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't have desires. I don't have goals and dreams and shit. I don't have them. That don't exist within me. If you talk about a goal or a dream, this is it right here. May not seem like a lot to other people, but it means a lot to me because I'm getting the opportunity to help my people like I always wanted to. Because this is what it's all about. Yeah. So this is what it is. So I had to get on here and tell you a bit about what this means, uh, the purpose of it, and how it's structured off of righteousness and how it's not what you would think it is. You know, this is uh this is what it is though. It's the young cats. That's what I'm putting together. Everything, it's coming together the way it should be. I'm putting everything in position, everything working out. So, this is what it is. It's being manifested into the works. But piece of young cats out there. I just wanted to give a young give some updates on it, more updates on what it's about, and what more I'm putting into play. Um, as far as it, because people probably will ask, is you gonna have a color? I'm gonna talk more with the ancestors about that as far as the and what the color gonna represent, because I already know what a color would represent to, but I'm gonna have to talk with the ancestors more about colors, what the color be, but that's gonna be put out there, so I ain't really too worried about that, but it's gonna be what's gonna be with that, so um, that being said, peace to the lovely goddesses, sexy goddesses out there. Peace to the gods once again. Peace to the gods. Um, Peace to the ancestors, most important. Um, y'all be safe out there, and peace to the young cats out there. That's right.